What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Parenthings. Today we got a very special guest. Some of you might know him. He's one of Singapore's OG.
OG, wow.
OG in the TV scene, but now he's on YouTube with us.
Yeah, I made it.
His name is Paul Foster, guys. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me, guys.
The reason why we brought him in because he has a very interesting story.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I like to think so.
It is very interesting, especially for men, I would think. So Paul is both a stepfather,
Yes,
soon to be a stepfather, and also a first-time father
yes, correct.
at the same time.
Correct.
Which is crazy.
And he just proposed. Congrats!
It's all coming together.
And the first segment I wrote is actually quite a sensitive one.
Yeah.
It's about the girl that you're dating.
Yes.
She is a divorcee. So is Cheryl.
Yeah.
We did talk to her about this before. And growing up, I think one of the sayings that, or rather we millennials grow up with our parents telling us, like, dating a divorcee, they are damaged goods, right?
Oh, I hate that word.
From someone who is dating a divorcee, is that term true?
Not at all. If anyone was damaged goods, it would have been me.
Why?
Just everything I've been through. When I met Layla,
Oh, you guys are making me cry. Yes.
yes, we've done it.
It's too hard. Do I need some tissue?
Hey.
We'll get something.
That too.
When I met Layla, I was on my healing journey. I had a lot to heal from, physically first with my heart, and then emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, more so once I met Layla. So I've evolved and grown with her so much. So that's why I like to say, if anyone was damaged, it was me.
At that time.
At that time. But we've helped each other. We've helped each other grow in our ways. And I think that's why it's been so special. But also going back to that question is really special to me because my mom was also a divorcee with 3 girls before she met my dad.
Wow.
So my dad married my mom when she had 3 daughters, my 3 elder sisters, and then had me and my younger sister.
Wow.
So for me, that was always normal.
Right.
There was nothing that was strange about it, And so even that first question is very powerful to open up this podcast with you guys, because if anything, I was like, this is kind of cool because I'm almost following in my dad's footsteps.
No, but I think it's cooler because like you're on a spiritual journey.
Yes.
And then in spirituality, like sometimes you manifest the wrong things or whatever it is, and because growing up you've seen your mom doing that, it's kind of like history repeating itself, but
that's right.
with you.
That's right. That exactly that, right? But we learn from history, and there are always going to be things that will happen. But you're like, okay, and how do I become a better human being? How do I become the person I'm supposed to be with purpose? And that's what I realized leading up to Layla and I being together. It was a lot of that. And the evolution has come full circle because, yes, now I'm soon to be a father. Which is super exciting.
At 44.
At 44, yeah.
No, nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I would want to be a father older also because you'll probably be richer, more healed, more mature and everything. Yeah,
exactly.
so you don't make bad decisions.
Wow, I love this episode, guys. Why are you pointing to people?
When you met Layla,
Yes.
do you have thoughts of dating her or was it like it was a gradual thing?
It was a gradual thing. How we met was we just walked by each other at Ion one day. Like literally, we walked by each other, we caught each other's eye. We
wow.
We kept on walking. We both turned back at one point and saw each other looking back at each other
It's a
again.
Korean
one more
drama,
time.
bro.
And,
Yeah, man.
and that's it. We didn't talk.
But Paul, to be fair,
Yeah.
you look like how you look.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure so many girls will take a second look
This, it's funny you say that because that's what Layla says all the time also.
Yeah, so that what made her so special. You're like,
He knew.
There was something.
He knew. He
There
knew she was the one.
Exactly. There was something.
you knew she was
And
gonna
it was
carry
like, but it wasn't something necessarily romantic straight away. It wasn't love at first sight, but there was a familiarity. It's like we knew each other. There was something that was like, hey, and on our spiritual journey, we found that out later on with our Vedic astrologer, with our fortune tellers or like chart readers, from the Chinese, from the Indian, from all sorts, right? We've done it. And they've said, oh, actually, we've had many past lives together.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And we signed a contract at one point a long time ago that we will meet again at some point.
Oh, it's giving me
Yeah.
goosebumps.
And that will be it. When we meet, that will be it.
Wow.
So it's so surreal in that way. And that was the feeling I kind of had when we walked by. And it was only like a couple of months later that I appeared on a mutual friend's Instagram story, and Layla was like, hey, oh, that's the guy that we walked by each other. And then she slid into my DMs.
Damn, you guys should definitely see
Wait,
Layla off screen right now, guys.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
just smiling. That's the look of love.
Layla doesn't know you, like doesn't know
She didn't know
who
who I
Paul
was,
Foster is. Oh,
which
wow.
I loved though. I love that. I find that very refreshing. And not that everyone knows me, but I like blank slate. I like no bias. I like no influence.
And when she told you
And-
she has 2 kids, you
I was like,
How was your reaction?
Yeah.
I really wanna know.
Yeah.
That's like my
because
wow.
like I mean normal men, like how
Yeah.
we boys locker room talk, right? It's like 2 kids, ciao, brother. Like,
Yeah.
So like you cannot build anything
why?
with her. It's that you don't want to be responsible for the things that you were not responsible for from the start, lah.
Okay, fair.
Okay, relax. I know how this sounds, but it's like sometimes
fair
to
point,
some
fair
men,
point, fair point, fair
It's,
point.
Scary.
it's like that baggage.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
it's not yours, right?
Yeah.
And look, everyone has baggage, whatever form of baggage it is.
I love that. I
right?
love that.
We all have baggage. But I love kids. I love kids. I was a uncle very early in my life, a godfather very early in my life. A lot of my friends have kids. I'm Uncle Paul to many. So I've always enjoyed being around children, and maybe also trying to be young at heart in that way. So when I found out she had 2 kids, I was like, great, cool, like no worries.
Did it scare you at all? Or worry?
No, not really. I mean, I guess when we first, like when the boys and me first met, we connected pretty much immediately, which I think was also very significant because that made Layla go,
Oh.
whoa, they get along already, like immediately. And Alex, the younger one, doesn't necessarily connect very quickly.
And I think as a
Yes.
mom, that's really important,
It
right?
is,
To make
it
sure that your
is.
kid accepts who,
Yes.
like you're saying.
Yes.
As well.
Yeah, and at that point, don't forget, we were just friends. There was nothing more in that way, right? To there's no pressure of anything. But I think that really then made us both go, cool, this is good, because we had a very candid conversation, actually just literally two or 3 days ago. If me and the boys didn't get along,
Yeah.
we probably wouldn't be together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we both admitted that to each other because we're being realistic here. And exactly as you just said, it wouldn't have been fair that if it's not working, no matter if we loved each other or not, everything we have done also has been with the boys in mind. And that goes for Layla and I, Layla and her ex-husband, me and her ex-husband, and we have a blended family. And we're very accountable for the boys in that way.
But
And
do you like mentally secretly prepare yourself like, okay, if I really like her, I'm really gonna marry her, like
Yes.
I'm gonna be a father of 2.
absolutely. Well, part of my healing journey at that time when I had to put stents and balloons into my arteries.
Oh my god, I think I saw
Yeah,
that.
at 42. I'm okay. It was a little bit of a shock, but I did a pre-health screening and they found I had major blockages. I didn't have any symptoms. Nothing was wrong in that sense, but it was a ticking time bomb. And the cardiologist was like, 3 to 5 years from now, if we don't do anything, you will have a heart attack. Doesn't matter how healthy you are in terms of your fitness and your diet and your lifestyle in general. That was my wake-up call. So that's when I was like, what is my purpose here? You know, what am I really doing? And then I realized I want to be a father. I want to be a dad. I want to have children. I want to find someone that I can live my life with and be the mother of my children, be my wife, and for me to have a family. So that was one of my really big turning points. And you know, you mentioned manifesting, right? Earlier. Maybe that was it. Once I clicked over and I was like, I know what I want now, or I know what I need in my life. That was it.
Were you like a playboy before this, or like what was it?
Mega. When I'm single, you know, I had a lot of fun. And when I was younger,
if I'm that
single,
good looking, I was like, hey, what else do I do in my life? I'm single. I got money. I got adult money.
I feel like I'm looking at you like in
Yes, in
future.
future.
Like you need to have
Why you want to tell say I go surgery? No lah.
like you need to have a moment where you're like, oh shit, I want to be a dad and I want to settle down, get married.
I think he's going through maybe something. No,
because
actually,
I live with a kid now. Like I live with my nephew now.
Yes.
So then, I guess it's a blessing in disguise because now I get to watch like parenthood like in the process, right?
Unfolding right in front of your eyes.
So that I get to decide whether I want or not lah, right? So far it's a no.
Very different, but very different being uncle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncle can give back.
Yeah.
Can take and play and like, okay, my time's done, you know? Yes.
But maybe like when I'm again 44,
Exactly. When
own flat and everything, and then I get bored.
there you go.
You get bored.
God.
Actually, I want to touch on a point where you said if your relationship with the kids don't go well, it's a no. And I actually agree because right, I have a stepmom.
Yes.
And this stepmom didn't bother to like, you know, have a relationship with us. But I guess because we were also very old already. We were like in our teens already, right? So it was very hard for us to see that as a mom.
Right.
And I guess what didn't help was also like she wasn't like Singaporean or anything. So it's just like immediate like language barrier firstly. Then secondly is like you're not even from here or whatever it is.
Right.
And I think that caused my dad's kids to all just not be close to him. Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, you have a new family now.
Yes.
Then he also had another child who's like 19 years younger than us. There is no way we are going to have a relationship with him. And we also cannot be like the uncle. We are brothers. We are half brothers, right?
Yes.
So then we just immediately just all do our own things. Yeah. And yeah, that's why I say now it makes so much sense because I feel like some people would think that love, in that situation, love will bring them somewhere. Yes. But truthfully, it will not lah.
I want to know, like, did you meet them when you guys first got to know each other, or was it like, you guys were hanging out, like, or was it like a one time, like first or second time hanging out, or like more of like maybe friends for a bit?
Yeah. We were friends at that
like
point.
Hanging out friends already.
Yeah. And it's quite random. I was doing a secondhand like clothes sale, like right at a market. I was just there for 2 days selling like some of my baju. And Layla was nearby with the boys. Yeah, we'll come over and say hi. And then they came and they hung out with me for a while, and we were that was the first time we met. And then from there it was like a bit more regular. Like we would hang every now and then.
Sus that she was nearby with the kids.
Was it a plan, girl?
Bro, I'm friends with so many girls, I'm telling you. Yeah, she knew. Do you post about it that you're selling your clothes?
Yeah.
Bro, oldest trick.
See, she's so spicy now.
Don't worry, I got you, girl. I'll do that
You
too.
have a chance to defend yourself later. We will ask you that.
I love this. This is great.
now he's realizing like, maybe selling my clothes.
Yeah.
She's not selling my clothes. She wanted to show them what hard work is.
That's it, right? As well. I've been part of that, right? But like I said, we clicked really immediately. I mean, they are amazing boys first and foremost. Layla and her ex-husband are great parents to bring up two very intelligent and stable young men. So I think that's also why they were very comfortable. And at that stage also of their age, that's when they're looking at the male role models also in their lives, right? I think maybe, and that was what maybe attracted them to me and vice versa. So that's why I was Uncle Paul from the beginning. And And from there, it was, we never looked back.
Now you're a daddy, Paul.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
No, I mean someone had to say
Yeah.
it. No, I someone had to say it. No, I'm sorry. I had.
Yeah.
Come on, I wanted to say that the whole time. You said
You're
Uncle Paul,
flirting
Uncle
with her
Paul.
in front of his wife.
No,
You're like,
no.
later lah.
Well, but you're right, because recently also, now with the engagement, and I got the boys involved in the engagement. I told them, I need your help. I'm gonna propose to Mama. So I need you guys to be there. And I set up this whole thing when we were on holiday in Australia. And the boys very cutely referred to it as I promoted Mama, not proposed. At first they're like, oh yeah, promoted Mama. I was like, yeah, proposed, but yes. And so now recently as well, they have started to call me Daddy, which is super cool, right? Because I was like, wow. And
They did that on their own accord.
yeah, I mean, we always said, and I've told them, you can call me whatever you want. You want to call me Uncle Paul, Daddy P. They call me Daddy P on Daddy. It's quite funny. Yeah.
Cool, I'm full in tears. I'm
yes.
sorry.
and I said, but later on, also when you're older, if you want to just call me Paul or whatever it is, it's okay. You can call me whatever you want, because I know there's love, trust, and respect, and that's the most important thing. But it was very nice. And then Layla's very good with her boys. She's a great communicator. She's helped me open up to communicate so much. And the way she speaks to the boys, then that's why they're so good. And she said, no pressure. You're the kids. You don't need to manage the adults. And whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy, you do it. Right? You do it. The adults will manage the adult stuff. But that as well, when we put it all together, that's what we said from the very beginning. We're the adults here. We need to set the example, lead by example, and be mature adults that are doing everything, so that, because they're sponges, right? They see
That is so
everything,
true.
they feel everything, they hear everything. And we don't want to create a next generation of damaged people.
Especially at that age where they understand what love is.
Right. Love, family, respect, and again, communicating with feelings and being open.
Yeah.
And us always being a safe space.
How confident were you that you could step into this role though? I feel like there's a few factors.
100%.
Right? Really?
100%.
Because for me, the closest thing that I can think of is like, of course, either I meet someone who is married or I shotgun someone.
Right.
Right? This is the two situations.
Good examples.
Right? I would think about two things. Firstly, it's like financials.
Yeah.
It's like, but I think yours is not worse. Yours is a little bit higher because now these two kids are grown and you're going to be the father. Do you feel like the financial responsibility now is on you?
No.
Okay.
Because we're a blended family. So Layla's ex-husband, Joe, he's still dad. And I will never replace him. And he still takes care of the boys in terms of education. They still live at home with him, as Layla and I have built our home. And they come over and stay. So, they stay with us, they stay at home. And we've gone on 2 holidays together, like the whole family. Like, yes.
Oh, wow.
Dad and the
Interesting.
boys, me and Layla. We have dinners. We did nasi padang brunch on Sunday with Layla's parents, Joe, the boys, and another good friend that's staying over at their place right now. And so we're very open. And we've always said it from the beginning. We want to show that this is what a safe, healthy family
Healthy.
is.
Yeah.
Yes. And positive. So I never was worried about, it's not to say that I don't pay for things, obviously. Of course, we do things. We go to Australia, holiday, family holiday. That was my holiday. That was our first holiday of just the boys and Layla and I. Of course. Or we go out and we dinner or lunch or whatever it may be. Sure. But generally, dad and mom still take care of the boys for that life part.
Okay.
I'm just now the bonus. So the boys are very happy. They get 2 Christmases.
They
2
get different bank accounts.
2
right?
birthdays. They got 2 homes. They're like, sweet. We got technically for them, everything's doubled. Their summer holiday, just before they went back to school, Dad took them back to America to visit a family in America. They came back for I think like, was it 6 days? And then me and Layla took them to Australia.
Well, sure.
So they had two and a half weeks in the US and 2.5 weeks in Australia. That's massive for like a summer holiday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
You go to like, hey, I need allowance. So then you go to the other day.
Yeah,
like,
They can ask for
I need
3 people. eh.
Technically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait. But then, okay, now let's say they can ask for 3 people, right? So let's say she asks Layla. Layla says, yes. But Layla says yes. Dad says yes. Now you are the only one that they were like, they're saying no. Will you go against them?
There won't be no yes and no. The thing is, the 3 adults will communicate and make sure that this is a set thing that is done between both sides. Of course, that's again where the adults manage
Okay.
the big stuff. Right. But I get what you mean.
Yeah,
They'll
you
be
get what I mean, like-
they might be they'll try their luck. Of course, you know. Can I have ice cream? Oh no. Then can I have ice cream?
Yeah.
You know, of course. I mean, they're kids, right?
Yeah.
And for the most part, you give them as much as possible because you want them to be happy. And, you know, I guess when it gets to the allowance time, which I still think is about, at least for Ryan, it's about, I'd say 4 or 5 years away. We still got time. So, yeah. I'm
What about like
not too fast yet.
The decision-making process? I mean, like you all come together, right? But because you are the new addition in that team, right? Do you feel like the pressure to like not say anything first, let them decide first, and then you decide later, or do you like no?
Yeah.
Like I am now.
As in with the boys or
Yeah, with the
with the
boys.
boys? As in no, parents making decisions for the boys or the boys asking for things and for me to say yes or no?
Parents making decisions for the boys.
Parents first. So it has to be, you know, Mama and Dada. Mama and Dada is, you know, they're the parents of the boys. So most decisions at least must, or most if not all, will go through parents first. That's not to say though, once if they're staying with us and we're planning and doing things, of course, you know, I get to plan and me and Layla will do things. Then we just communicate it to Dada, right?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Dada.
yeah.
And then, and to a certain degree, vice versa. If they're with Dada and they're doing things, then he would just update Layla and you know, update Mama and everything's good. So I think that's where, again, there's a sweet spot balance where communication is very, very vital here. And if that breaks down, and every now and then, of course, things misalign.
Yeah.
Of course, then it's like, but I told you this, and then this timing line, that, blah, you know. So it's about planning, organizing, and just communicating. I think it's very important.
Well, it takes a lot of like, I mean, especially for men, right? Especially if like you know you are the real father. For example, like when it comes to bigger decisions, for example, maybe schools.
Yep.
Like I want my son to go to ACS, but you don't believe. Maybe you don't believe in this whole elite school thing.
So at least for now, I'm not involved in anything like that because
Okay.
that isn't my place. Yes, I mean obviously I can give advice, I can suggest, but end of the day that's mom and dad decide that. So and it's funny you brought up school because they literally just switched schools. They switched from one school before the summer break to a new school now. So they just started, yesterday was their first day back into a new school. They had a good day, which is great.
Do you choose that school or no? It wasn't?
No. Mom and dad did, and it's a great school. So, but I get what you mean. And maybe as time goes on and as we grow more together and as they get older, perhaps I can be involved in certain things. But at least for now, that's not my role. Yes.
Can I ask you a very sensitive question?
Have you not been asking me any sensitive questions so far?
Even more sensitive.
Yes.
Because for me, whose ego is quite big. I think all men ego are quite big, right? Do you always do you have this thinking like maybe you will always be like second place when it comes to making decisions for the kids? Even though, I mean, now you guys are not married yet, right? So I think it only makes sense when you get mommy and daddy to decide first because like, you know, we are not married yet. But once you get married, does that still go on or like, you know?
I mean, look, good question. Honest answer. I don't have an issue being second or first. I don't think it's about that. But honest answer is I don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen because we're literally living this right now.
Yeah.
So I think again it will come with this evolution of our family growing And we have our own little one coming along the way. And same thing, the boys are so cute. They say, yeah, so right? And we're gonna name our baby boy Evan. So it's like, when Evan comes, right? He's not my stepbrother. He's not our stepbrother. He's just our brother.
Oh.
Yeah, just our brother. But they understand. They understand the dynamics and same mom but different dad. But they are like this. They are so in tune and they are so present. And it's when you hear things like that, then we know what we're doing is
You're doing your best.
we're doing the best we can. It's not conventional. We get it.
No, but the thing is, like, I heard from a friend before, because this is a very rare situation. Like with most people who are like women who are divorced and then they date again. Like I have friends who the dads or like the previous wives or husbands, they are completely not involved anymore.
Right.
But they have their own reasons, which everybody has their own reasons. And
100%.
We are not one to comment, but your relationship, your dynamic with the children and with her and with the ex-husband, that is like a very rare, very
Almost
Very
unheard
rare.
I can
of.
tell it's very rare.
to a certain degree, yes. And that's why we've always said we're very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
are
very
very
rare.
lucky.
It's very rare.
I always tell Layla she's the luckiest because she has two men
You know what?
that
That is
have
so
been
true.
very cool with everything going on also. Because you're right. Everyone has their reasons. I get it. And,
Yes.
Divorce is hard, but it can be a healthy, positive, good divorce, or unfortunately,
A messy one.
negative, messy, toxic divorce. I mean, but you're right.
Yeah.
There are so many reasons that and emotions and things that are in play that no one can ever say this isn't this or why. It doesn't
It's also a
float.
frequency thing. Like,
Yeah.
he said like a man's ego. When he said that, I completely get where he's coming from, because like, example, as a woman, right? When you date someone new, of course you have your dream world with them. But then let's say your the ex-husband, he's very hands-on.
Yes.
He actually wants what's best for the
the
children.
children,
And this is very rare to find, because based off experience, with people I know, right?
Yes.
That example, their hatred towards their partner outweighs the love they have for the children.
100% exactly, which is so sad.
Yeah.
And you're right. I think that's more
It's more majority.
often that.
Very that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
With your friends,
You mean with me?
Yeah. Or you? No, but generally, and for all of you, have you noticed that? Has it been the father or the mother that would want
The children.
that want the full custody, or shared, or or
Always
which way?
mother.
Always mother?
Yeah.
Majority is the mom.
Month.
Why do you ask?
Yeah, why do you
Yeah,
ask?
Now, what do
exactly.
you
So
ask?
with our circle and our side, we've had most, if not all, the men
Oh,
Really?
Want the custody.
have got the kids.
Okay, but you ask me as a man, right? If it's a boy, I say go with your mother. If it's a girl, you come with me.
Wow,
Yeah.
Why?
that's also very
Why?
interesting.
Because
You want to
I feel
protect
like
your daughter.
the opposite sex will teach them the things that they it's very okay. How do I say this?
He doesn't want to, guys, he
Like
doesn't want to
the-
get cancer.
like the boy will grow up to be a protector.
Yes,
and then
a softer boy. I'm not saying like mommy's boy or whatever, but the guy will just be softer and know how to treat women properly because you spend so much time with your mom.
Right.
And the girl will be more aware of the dangerous men around them because the father will always say that guy dangerous, that guy's dangerous. Yeah, so I rather like that. Then they'll grow up to be like what I think proper kids lah. Yeah, and I will want.
That's so
But-
cancelable, dude.
no.
That's so cancelable. Why?
No, why-
It just pissed me off.
Hey, it's my own opinion, right?
Okay, yeah,
but you know what? I will be very sad on. I will be very sad if let's say I cannot teach my son on how to be a proper gentleman.
There you go.
Yeah, that one I'll be like,
So it goes both ways, right? We're all masculine and we're all feminine,
Yeah.
depending on what's going on. But to a certain degree, yes, we should both be in our right spheres. The masculine should be masculine, feminine should be feminine in that way. But we're able to float
It's a very
between the
healthy
two.
communicative relationship.
Yeah.
That
I'm
you
not saying anything. It's something that you didn't have last time.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I didn't
Yes.
have that. So I completely get it. Like, because you are, like, example, it doesn't matter your age. I don't think it's about your age.
It's
I
not an
think
age
it's
thing,
about
yeah.
like your wake up call and you realize your purpose and you just clicking with the kids, because actually it's really not easy thing. Like I've experienced this firsthand, like talking to children, and it's a lot. Like I always say, it's like in Chinese, I don't know how to translate it. I'm trying to translate it. Like it's a lot of love that you didn't take 9 months to have this love, you know,
Right,
like
right.
she carried them, you know, he experienced them, but you didn't have that. And to have that come out of you, it's pieces of your heart that you picked up together from your experience, your wake up call. And it's crazy because like hearing this is like, wow.
We move on to your baby.
Okay.
Like, we're talking about other people's baby. But you also have a baby. My question is, do you think, because now it's a blended family, right?
Yeah.
So do you think her ex-husband will treat Evan the same way he treats his children? Because now you are treating his children as
Wow. Well,
That's a very intense question.
that's a great question. I can't speak for Joe on this, but I'd say he'll be Uncle Joe, obviously, right? Like I've been Uncle Paul, except I get to be upgraded because of the situation. I would think so. I would think he would treat our baby as maybe not necessarily as a son of his.
Yeah.
But definitely,
like family.
yeah.
Let's say
yeah.
how your boys now go to America to visit
Yeah.
the dad, right? And your son in future, he's gonna see that his brothers, hey, why does his brother get to go to America?
Yeah.
And then, like, would
Guys,
you?
I think we're bombarding him over questions that he hasn't already.
Shit, I didn't think of this earlier.
That's also a very good question, because technically you're right. Technically, when we have our family holiday, like with all the boys, it's all 5 of us would go and do something, but it doesn't necessarily translate over to the other side.
Yeah.
You're right. Technically, Evan, our baby,
Yeah, he doesn't need to have visitation,
correct.
right?
He wouldn't necessarily go
America.
right, or go with Joe and the boys somewhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way, I guess. But what we do is we all go together. Right? We would have the big blended family holidays like Adam Sandler, literally, right? His movie. So maybe instead of going to America or like to the UK to visit my family, it'd be like, let's just go to a mutual place where we can all go and just have a holiday together. Yeah, I think that would be more what would happen. But hey, maybe one day also it's like, let's just go and visit all the families and everyone. I don't know. That could very well happen.
Yeah, or like just go with your brothers.
Right?
Yeah, like maybe they just wanna
when they're older
one
as
weekend.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Uncle Joe will be
Can I
there.
go
He will
with
take
my
care of
brother?
you.
Correct. And I don't see any issues with that.
Yeah.
And I think also the age gap will play a difference, because there'll be 9 years and 7 years. So, they get to be big brother and big brother now. Which again, Alex, he's in the middle. I was a bit worried about him for a moment, because like he will lose his baby status.
Yeah.
He was mama's baby. Ryan already became big brother because by default. But then he's like, no. Keke will be big brother and I will be big brother. And I was like, okay. Then I was like, steady.
Man, ready.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is great. So, but you're right. Look, maybe with the age difference, with the 2 older boys, they could take care of the younger brother. And if they want to go and do something, by all means, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so rare, guys. Like,
It's
when
insane.
That's why I have a lot of respect for Joe, Layla's ex-husband, right? Because he's been very understanding and welcoming, and for the most part, like I said, it's not easy, but he's, we've managed to do this. And it takes all of us, right? It takes all of us to do this. And, you talk about the first holiday. I mean, it was actually a media trip for Club Med. So, Club Med's one of my clients. I've been on a couple of trips with them already. And they're like, come on over for the snow season. And I was like, cool. Can I bring the boys for this? Because, Club Med, family, it's all about that, right? I grew up going to Club Med too. It's like so awesome. And it was like So Club Med approved, but then obviously we had to ask Joe, Layla's ex, the boy's dad, if it's okay. And he said, yes, but I want to come also. So at first I was like, wow, it's not like we're going on our own holiday where we can book and buy and pay for everything on our own. It was actually a media trip. So I'm actually working.
Yeah.
But I said, I will ask, of course. And I understood, and why I pushed for it also to make it happen, at least in part of the client approving everything, was he wanted to have the core memory of being in the snow with his children. I get it. They haven't done that yet. They've done all the other holidays, but they haven't gone and done a snow ski snowboarding holiday.
You made that happen for him.
Yeah, so I got and you know, he thanked me and I said, no problem, bro, because this is the cheapest family holiday you have ever gone on. He only paid for his flight.
Can I ask, like, is he? I mean, I don't know the backstory, but
Yes.
is like
Joe.
him? Is he in Singapore? Or is
Yes,
he-
yes.
So he's based here,
Correct.
but he's from the States.
Correct.
Maybe that also is the cultural part of it. I really feel like, guys, don't you think, like, I don't want to categorize Singaporean men or Asian men, but I'm Malaysian, right? But I live in Singapore. I married a Singaporean last
Yes.
time, and I've dated a fair share of Malaysians. I feel like for Asian culture, this is not a very normalized thing. That's why for me, when I'm listening to this, I'm like, wow. But that's why I was very curious. Like, is he here? Because like, wow.
Yeah, he's here.
That's
He's been
also
here.
true. I
He's been
kinda
here for a long time.
True,
He's
it's
been here
true.
over 20 years. And that's why, you know, the family home for the boys is still there. I found a place down the hill, 200 meters, 150 meters away. Small little place for us to live in and to build, so that we could build it up so that it was easy for Layla to go back to visit the boys and for the boys to come over to us.
Now I have a lot of questions for Layla.
Yeah.
Girl,
So
have
I was
a lot
going to
of
say,
questions for you.
although the thing, what you just mentioned, that's something you talk to Layla about later.
Yeah.
She'll be in a better position to
Share.
with you on that.
A divorce is super ugly, right?
It is, it
And at that point of divorcing, you will hate each other's guts to the max. And I feel like if you are in that stage, you don't kind of see the future or what might happen or might not happen.
So it depends how you divorce, of course. I'll ask you a question now.
Oh.
Did you
Spill, please.
Did you
Wanna have an
guys
answer.
did you guys have 2 lawyers to handle your divorce or one?
We have our own lawyers.
But one. No, you had your own lawyers. Okay, mistake already.
But
Oh,
okay,
so what? So-
guys.
I mean,
Wait,
in-
wait,
in-
I gotta
wait,
back
wait,
myself
wait.
up
in
here
a way,
first.
in a way. I mean, I'm talking about the extreme of the situations.
Of course, then it's a fight.
Well, you're disputing for a lot of things when you have your 2 legal teams trying to divorce. Who wins at the end of the day?
The lawyers.
But
Now thinking about it, it's actually very good advice.
Yes, but again, see this is what
The
I'm talking about, the
difference,
difference.
there's the difference.
There's a difference
It's
when it's not.
maturity.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
it's not a good, if you don't communicate and there's a
Yeah.
lot of dispute, that's why you always need 2 sides. I get it, but when you can have the one lawyer and just settle it and communicate and settle everything
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And the process also becomes very fast.
Because like I think
Very fast.
Because like they
for
see
a
both
long-
sides and
Yes, it's like 6 months.
But everything,
Yeah.
everyone like agrees to everything.
Correct.
Everything's mitigated.
Correct. Then you have to go. There is a due process, but you just go through the due process. But like I said, not again,
everyone
We're very
is like that.
special. We've been very blessed in this way. But you're right.
It takes time. It takes a lot. It takes a
time.
lot.
And I will say hi to Titus. He's actually coming for our breathwork session on
Oh,
Saturday.
that's good.
And I really love how you shared a bit about him because I feel he's also healing.
Yeah,
And
I think
I
so.
love how you just told me that, and that's why he's coming on. And I'm
You
very
know,
proud of him.
Funny
to,
story
to
since
do
you're
that.
his friend, right?
Yes.
Like this is so unrelated, but guys, you can clip that. I don't care
Yeah.
anymore. But like I just had this because I'm also I would say my spiritual instincts are very strong. And I actually had a feeling because last week he said he wanted to call me and I wasn't free. I was driving.
Yeah.
I was in Malaysia. I was driving. I was picking my girl from school. So I said, let me just text you. And I was also driving to the airport after. So he texted me. He shared with me a few things that he wants to do, his plans moving forward.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I remember I called my new partner. They have not met. Obviously,
Yes.
it's weird. But I called my partner and I told him this, and he was like, isn't this what you prayed for?
That's right.
Like, at the end of the day, I think we just both came to a place where our hatred for each other doesn't overweigh the love we have for Elaria. And I think everyone has their past, and I'm not here to judge people's
Exactly.
actions. I'm okay with that, like whatever, but I think it's very rare.
We have like 10 minutes left. I have
Okay.
one last question for you, actually.
Okay.
Now that you have you got a trial to fatherhood,
Yes.
yeah, not a lot of people will get a trial to fatherhood, right?
True.
Like,
True.
and you kind of get to explore the father you want to be.
Yes. Wow. This is also a very good question.
Yeah. So
You guys are asking so many questions. Dude is like,
Love it.
if it was me, right, I will start to I will explore so many things, and I will start to remove some things. Okay, I don't want to be this type of father. I don't want to be this type of father. I want to be this kind of father because now I have a trial, right? I get to try it out.
Yeah.
What does that look like for you?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the hardest thing for me was, and I've had this talk with Layla, obviously, is how do I discipline your boys?
Yeah.
Because I'm not their father.
oof.
Yeah, so this was probably the trickiest
Yeah.
thing I had to really consciously think about. Look, I'm a fun guy. I'm a very easygoing person overall. And I think they see that and they feel that with me. I'm like the fun, I'm fun Uncle Paul, right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun with you. And yes, but also they're still kids. They're learning how to regulate their emotions. They need to have boundaries and restrictions and guidelines because we're helping them grow. But there have been times when obviously if something happens, then you're like, oh, how do I discipline here? What's the way? But Layla's always told me like, just keep doing what you're doing and how you do it because I'm not the one to shout and be like, and threaten and all this sort of stuff, right? It's not about that. But I'm very conscious I try to be, and I'm still learning. There are moments where Layla has been like, watch your tone a little bit, perhaps. And maybe certain words that are good to say and certain words that aren't, because you are starting to implant things in them that aren't necessarily healthy. Like in a very small way, but it's just creating things where mistakes are always made, right? You spill a drink and sometimes like, and it happens all the time with kids. That's like the biggest thing. And for them, that's like a huge thing because everything in the world is huge for them. So they also like, oh my God. And then what's the first thing they do? Oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
But what is the level of trouble they're going to be at? Are they going to get scolded? And is it the smack? Is it the full-on finger in the face, the screaming? And, if you're out in public as well, then you're like, shit, so many people are around. It's a lot for a kid. So it's like, it's okay.
Yeah, just clean it up.
That's right.
Everyone who makes a mess.
That's right. We can clean it up. Nothing broke, nothing damaged. Fine. We can get you a new drink. It's okay. It's as simple as that, right? But sometimes as adults, I think...
Frustration.
Yeah. So I think for me, the biggest step is I had to learn how to...
manage your own emotions.
So it doesn't spill on to the kids.
Yeah.
Generational trauma.
Generational
I think
trauma.
honestly that's
you go.
the biggest thing as a parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not so much managing their emotions, but managing your
Your
own
own.
emotions while managing theirs.
Correct. Because what you do, saying like I said, they absorb everything. You're the reflection. If you do that, then they're like, okay, that's the way it is, right? So when they grow older, also that's it. Generational.
Yeah.
That's the way I have to discipline my kids now because that's how I got it. I mean, look, that's the sad part of a lot of people that we're stuck in a cycle. It's just generation after generation after generation. And it's unfortunate. We can break it. Break it. But it starts from us, I think, with being better for the next generation. I think that's the most important thing.
Funny enough, we actually bought a child psychologist on the show before.
Yes.
And we wanted to know like the different types of discipline that we do to a child.
Right.
What will happen to them? So then she said like, you know what? No matter how you discipline your child, I will not check on the child first. I will check on the parent. Because why would you beat a 4-year-old?
Yes.
Yeah. And it makes sense, right? Because why would I beat my cat, for example. Why will you beat an animal when they don't understand what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like she is saying, when you beat your child, always check yourself first what you are going through for it to cause so much hurt on your child.
Right. There you go.
So you are actually making a lot of sense.
Yeah. And I think I've been lucky that I've had this. I love how you say it's a trial.
It's a trial, yeah.
To some degree, it is.
Yeah,
You're not
it is.
wrong. All my friends are like, wow, bro, you went straight into the deep end. You went from zero to 3. I was I know. But I love it. And again, as you both alluded to, it's more managing myself first and making sure and catching myself and making sure that I interact and do things as in the healthiest way possible. And Layla's very good. She's awesome. She's like an awesome mother, an awesome teacher, and again, with her communication, she'll take me aside, not at the moment, but later on. We have a lot of talks. We talk a lot. And she'll just bring it up. Like, so remember when this happened and then you did this? Just be conscious of it. Because, and then she'll explain everything, much like the spirit. And I'll be like, shit, totally, yes. I understand. But maybe just because I haven't had that experience yet.
Yeah.
And that's why. So it's been fantastic. I love it. I do love it. Yeah, I've become a better human. Again, like I've said at the beginning of the podcast, I've evolved.
100%, I agree.
Yeah.
And I said, not that I knew you for a very long time, but it's an experience where you really
grow.
Like, again, it's a very rare experience that not a lot of people get to experience. So
And your relationship is very rare.
Yeah, so
very,
it's
very
like,
rare.
Yeah.
you most definitely have to put down so much ego, remove yourself so much from the situation, and like, this is a situation that I need to handle. It's not about me. It's never gonna be about me. It's about,
yeah. That's also a great way to put it, right? Like, again, we should be able to manage ourselves. We are adults. I was gonna say mature adults. I mean, not everyone is a mature adult, but you know what I mean, right? But kids, man, you need to manage them. I mean, Layla again would be better suited to tell you, but we as human beings are not fully capable of managing our emotions until 21.
25.
25 for a woman, 27 for men, I think.
Is it? Something like that, right?
For females, 25.
Right.
And then
Men
male
for men.
older.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is absolutely nuts. And
Yeah.
then people wonder why kids are the way they are, right? But then you've got, I mean, you had your first when you were
19.
Right.
Crazy.
Technically, you were still learning how to manage your emotions. So, and that's what I mean by it's crazy, but the moment you can and you do and you realize, yes, no ego, it's not about me, that helps.
Yeah.
And that helping for another human, especially a younger person, makes you better. It helps you. And you just like, it's accelerated. Yeah. So you would have had a big acceleration.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a crazy story. You know what I really hope you can do?
Yes.
Do start a YouTube series.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
will be so interesting.
We've spoken about this and we are gonna do something.
Do it.
Talk
Do it.
about
I
exactly
would
everything
watch
we're
your
doing.
blended family vacations.
Yeah. I feel like even,
really
bro,
wanna
even
know.
the MSF will sponsor you, right? It's like, guys, this is what we have been trying to push for so long.
Yes.
Like a blended family.
Do it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be ugly or whatever.
No.
But okay, unfortunately, we've run out of time. That was a very interesting conversation.
Very long one. Wow.
Right after this, we're gonna have his wife to be Layla,
Yes.
and we're gonna answer also the difficult questions.
Yes.
But we don't know how we're gonna launch it, lah. So maybe it's like either
Yeah.
back to back or we don't know yet.
You will find the magic in doing it.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love this, and I hope I've learned a lot, and I hope that everyone watching it also.
I think we
pretty
learned the
sure.
most. We learned the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It brought us to tears so many times.
Yeah, I was
Aiyo.
like, wow.
Yeah, I think if my father watched this, he'll be like, you know what? Like, that's what I wanted my son to look at me as.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, it didn't happen.
It's okay, dear. Create your own.
Okay. But again, thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you.
If you guys have anyone you'd like us to involve, anything you'd like us to talk about, let us know in the comment section below. If not, we'll see you guys in the next episode.